Hi, this is Marty from Photoshop Arthouse. There are many ways to change the colors of objects in Photoshop, but I'm going to show you what I think is the simplest and most effective method. For your convenience, I provided this image so you could follow along. Its link is in my video's description or project files, but feel free to use any image you like. To save time, I also included a channel of the van itself. However, I'll show you how I created it in case you're working with a different image. The first step is to isolate the subject you want to change the color of. Open the Object Selection tool and hover your cursor over the subject. Photoshop will add a pink overlay showing its shape. Click it to turn it into a selection. If you want to add or remove areas of the selection, open the Quick Selection tool and drag it over areas you want to add selections to. To remove areas of the selection, press and hold Alt or Option as you drag over those areas. As I mentioned earlier, if you want to use the selection I already made for us, open the Channels panel. If you don't see it, go to Window and Channels. Control or Command-click the thumbnail of Alpha 1 to select its shape. Open back the Layers panel and click the Adjustment Layer icon. Click Hue Saturation. Photoshop automatically created a layer mask of the selection next to the adjustment layer. Layer masks work like stencils. White reveals the layer it's next to, while black conceals or masks out everything else. In other words, whatever adjustments we make will affect only the van and not the beach, the water, or the sky. Drag down the Properties panel until you see the before and after color bars. Click the On Image Adjustment tool and then click the color you want to change. This immediately adds adjustment sliders to the before and after color bars. The before bar represents the original color of the subject, and the after bar represents the new color we're going to change it to. Dragging the hue slider changes the original color to a different one. As you do, notice the new circle of color appears that shows both the before and after colors. The after color bar displays the new color directly beneath the before color bar. We can fine-tune the color transition by dragging the transition triangle sliders. If we decrease the distance between the edge and the transition slider, the transition becomes harsher. We can see this especially in the hubcaps. Increasing the distance makes the transition smoother. Saturation controls the intensity of the color, and lightness controls how light or dark the color is. This is Marty from Photoshop Arthouse. Thanks for watching, and remember, be safe and be kind. See you next time.